So this is a really neat tool that can help you automate your prospecting and enrichment with AI and web scraping. It takes a tiny bit of time to get used to understanding how it works, but then it does it all automatically for you. So I want to share just two use cases where this would come in handy. The first is, for me personally, I attended an event the other month and I only got a list of company names and domains. There's 200 companies on there. I want to understand which companies are the right ones for me to reach out to. So I want to see a company summary or a description. And then, of course, I want to find out the owner of the company so I can reach out to them. The second is if you are having people booking calls with you and you want to do a bit of pre-call research before your discovery call, you can also use Cohesive AI to help you out. So what is it? Cohesive AI is an extension for Google Sheets that allows you to do all manners of searches within Google Sheets itself. So I'm going to show a few examples first, and then I'm going to break it down of how it works. So what you can see here in this spreadsheet is I've got the company name, company domain name, a short description, company description, target audience, calls to actions, if they have any customers, and what the owner name of the company is as well. So let me just get rid of that one. So how does it work? Well, I just need to add in some domains here. So I've got the domains. These were three actual examples of the companies that were attending the event. And now I'm going to just drag down this formula so it can now go and return the company name. So it's going to take a look at the domain and pull out the company name based on what it finds online. So this is the cohesive agent. The cohesive agent searches the website and clicks around to try and find out more information. So you can scrape a website to learn about their pricing and packages, or to pull information that might be relevant for you if they have a blog section, or the example I'm going to share is if the call to actions that they have as well. Then you have cohesive web search, which actually searches Google for the information. And that's best when you just want a very quick lookup, like searching a LinkedIn for someone or looking for any recent awards they may have won. Let's go back to the sheet and see how we got on. So now I can see we've got the company names here, which is great. Now, short description, company description. You can see the different formulas here, which is pulling through. So let's say I want to get the target audience as well. So let me pull that down. Let's get rid of that one. It's not perfect. So short description, the company description. So that's just a longer version of the overview summary of the company, and then the target audience. So let's have a look at the organic agency, which is a digital marketing agency. And then I can see that they offer services such as search experience optimization, for e-commerce, SEO, user experience design, and digital branding, which is great. The target customers are for organic digital marketing are businesses looking to improve their online presence, increase visibility, drive sales. So it's pulling all of this information from the website. But now let's say I want to look for what calls to actions. This is just an example that I'm using to show you how this works. I've created the formula earlier, so I'm just going to type it in here. So how does this work? So I'm calling the cohesive agent through the formula, and then I'm saying look at the domain. So that's in that's in A3. Visit the website and output what calls to action they use. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to copy this formula, put it in the other two examples as well. And within a few seconds, it's going to pull through the answer. Now, depending on what their website is like, depending on the structure, they might not have calls to action. So it's not going to work 100% of the time. But let's have a look. We can see now the organic agency has learn more, find out more. This one uses book a discovery call, let's talk, follow us on LinkedIn. For my website, Yellow O, I've got lots of different calls to actions, probably need to make a change there. So we can see that it's got all of these calls to actions on the actual website itself. Now, let's say I want to find the owner name. In this one, I'm using the cohesive web search. And essentially what I'm telling it to do is find the full name of the owner of A2, which is the domain. So let's see how it does for the other two examples. And then while that's loading, we're going to do another web search for the LinkedIn profile of the company as well. So it needs to take the owner name and the domain. So let's go down here. So again, the owner name doesn't always work, hasn't come through, but we found that we've got Ben Scoggins. He should be the owner of the organic agency. Let's have a quick look, see what his LinkedIn profile says. So he's the CEO at Organic. That's perfect. That's who we wanted to add into our sheet. Now, own email, it also can help you search for emails, and they've come out with a pretty neat tool which helps you come up with the formula. It does seem a little bit daunting to begin with. So what I'm going to do here is click on Extensions, Cohesive AI, Formula Generator, and essentially I'm going to start a little live chat with an AI bot here. So now I want to say, find the email address of the owner. Great. Do you have the owner's full name and the business email domain stored somewhere? So full name is in G2. So full name is G2. And then the domain is A2. So I'm going to hit enter. And it's given me this formula which I can really easily just hit copy here, and I can paste that into the cell that I want it to run in. Let's see if it works for me. Yes, it does. That's awesome. I kind of don't want to give away everybody's email addresses. It also says it's valid as well. As I don't want to give away Ben's email address, and the Partners in Growth didn't quite work, let's see if we can get another one to work here. Actually, we'll come back to that another time. So as you can see, it can do a lot of things. I'm just scratching the surface with this, but you can imagine that if somebody has booked a call, you can have Zapier putting the domain into this sheet, having these formulas run automatically when a row is updated. And then once it's found that information, you can have it directed back into your CRM like HubSpot if you're using Zapier. It will take some time to set up this automation. Depending on the volume, you might just want to keep the spreadsheet open. So rather than you clicking around and looking at a company's website before the call, you can simply come into the sheet and do this en masse. Again, I've got now another 190 company domains that I want to enrich to find out whether it's a client or potential prospect that I would want to work with. So I could go into here, paste in all of the domains, run the formulas down so that it will give me the insights that I need to make a quick decision of whether or not I can work with this company. And just a few more things that it can do. You can also use GPT, which leverages GPT. It doesn't actually connect to the internet, just like GPT doesn't. But for example, you can use it to help with formatting. You can also scrape the personal LinkedIn, the business LinkedIn, and as I showed you, the email, and that shows you the valid emails. My one came back as valid. If it's not valid, it will say so, catch-all, for example. So Cohesive AI, great little tool. I'm looking forward to playing around with it a lot more and seeing what else it can do to help save me time and speed up my prospecting. Hope you enjoy.